rules.
But the statement of my colleague is very offending to me because para bang hindi ako totoong tao, para bang yung pagiging Christian ko ay fake. That's my understanding, Madam President, and that's very offended to me. Good thing that I have Jesus in my life, or else I will run to his chair and then hit him right away. And that's what I'm understanding, Madam President, being renewed of my life to become a born-again Christian.
I understand, wants to have the floor.
Senator Manny Pacquiao is recognized.
Majority Leader and Madam President, if my colleague yield some question.
Antonio Trillanes is recognized.
Maraming salamat, Madam President. This is not to interpolate the privileged speech of Senator Pacquiao, but I'd just like to manifest some clarifications. Unang-una, dun sa article na yon na minimension ng ating colleague, walang pangalan doon eh. Kasi marami, hindi lang naman si Senator Pacquiao, Madam President, ang nag-mention about spiritual renewal. Ano doon din yung chairman, si Senator Lacson, si Senator J.B. Estrada, and the other senators, pati sila Senator Soto and si J.B. Ejercito. Sorry. And so, lahat yun, sinabi ko, kasi pinag-initan nila I'm sorry, I'd like to change the word. Kumaga, naging contentious point yung spiritual renewal. Ako, ang inaano ko lang doon na why is it hard to believe na nagkaroon ng spiritual renewal yung tao? Sabi ko, kaya nga sinabi ko na example yung kay San Pedro. Kasi siya na mismo, apostolic na yung buhay niya, pero under duress, nagsinungaling siya. So yun eh. Wala akong minention na kung sino. In fact, sinusubo yung pangalan pero hindi ako pumunta roon. Precisely so as not to offend anyone. Ngayon, since na-offend si Senator Pacquiao, let me assure you, hindi para sa iyo, para sa kanya, Madam Chairman, yung statement na yun. Ang sa akin, dito, as regards yung na-mention na andito tayo para mag-legislate, I believe the majority floor leader and the Senate President could attest to the fact that I have done my share of legislation. Ginagawa ko yung trabaho ko kahit na active ako sa mga investigations, but nagpapasa ako ng mga panukalang batas. So, sana wag ako sabihin na hindi ko tinututukan ang legislation at puro investigation na lang. Kumaga, the records would bear me out. At dito naman sa investigations, alam niyo itong Senado, even those before us, yung mga senior sa amin, alam niya nila Senator Soto na nag-investiga sila ng mga controversies involving past presidents. Andiyan sila President Ramos, sila President Erap, pumunta pa nga sila dito minsan. Si GMA and si Pinoy, yung tungkol sa Mama Sapano, tsaka DAP. Ganun yun, it's fair game. Trabaho natin not only to legislate, but in the system of checks and balances, we need to check the potential and the abuses of the other branches of government. So, kasama sa trabaho yan. Pero, pag dito sa session, we legislate, hindi yan ako-compromise. At, so, let me assure the gentleman, Madam President, na this representation, walang planong dungisan ang pangalan ng Senado. I have submitted always to the will of the majority. Kaya nga sabi ko, siguro kung bibilangin sa history ng Senado, baka ako na may pinakamaraming talo na boto eh. And that's how it is. So ganun dito. So with that, Madam President, again, let me apologize to Senator Pacquiao if he was offended by the statements I made in the media, but hindi talaga ganun ang intention. Maraming salamat, Madam President.
Thank you, Senator Trillanes. We take note of that manifestation.
Mr. President, Senator Alan Cayetano wishes to be recognized.
Sir President, just a manifestation, and I'm very happy that Senator Trillanes and Senator Pacquiao, our two colleagues, were able to sort out and were able to debate as it should be as statesmen here in the Senate. And Senator Trillanes is correct that issues should be vented, points of views should be shared, and it's a question of the minority or the majority fighting for their points of view, and then in the end, the majority decides. However, I'd like to manifest a couple of things. Number one, I will not accuse anyone because I don't have the article right now, but may article na lumabas that tinigil yung hearing kasi takot kay Duterte. Statements like that are unparliamentary. And, when the chairman decides, and when you say something like that, are you talking about the whole Senate, or just the chairman, or everyone? And kung takot kay Duterte, edi sana hindi nag-hearing at all. No? But again, I'm not accusing everyone, and sometimes words are twisted. Ayaw ko naman pagbintangan ng ang media because hindi rin naman sila magko-quote kung wala. No? All we're saying, Mr. President, Madam President, is that magdebate tayo dito, let's share our point of view, and then people will decide for themselves. No? So on the issue that was discussed this afternoon, ABS-CBN has an interesting article. Ito, Trillanes defends Las Cañas after DDS victim in quotation mark pops up. And basically ang sinasabi ng article na yung binanggit na dance instructor ay lumabas sa Facebook at sinasabi niyang buhay na buhay siya at sinabi ng kapatid ng Pangulo na she's only had one dance instructor. So hindi na po ako nagtanong kanina dahil ito'y tinanong ni Senator Pacquiao at kung hindi ako nagkakamali, ang sagot hindi naman pinangalanan. But I think my manifestation is this, Madam Chair. No? We will be able to find out the truth when we debate in a logical, respectful, honest, and rational manner. No? And I guess everyone wants that, and and everything has been said here. But my point regarding the dance instructor, it would be unfair to say may pinatay, tapos ayaw naman sabihin yung pangalan, and then meron naman isa na sasabihin buhay siya at siya yun, no? So it leaves the question hanging, and it also affects the whole credibility of the witness. No? Having said all of that, Madam Chair, we have had several hearings. It has now been given to the Committee on Rules, so maybe we can continue debating as colleagues who respect each other. So thank you to the two gentlemen, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Madam Presiding Officer, I move that the privileged speech of Senator Manny Pacquiao be referred to the Committee on Rules.
So referred to the Committee on Rules.
With the permission of the body, I move to resume consideration of House Bill 4637 under Committee Report number 43.
Consideration of House Bill
4637.
4637 is in order.
Thank you. Madam President, I move that we suspend the session for a minute.
Session suspended.
So ano, mag-ano tayo? Reference?
Okay, sige, sandali.